Welcome to our final episode of our podcast. We hope you enjoy, and don't get too scared.
Hello, I'm Kasandra Gonzales.
And I'm Jada Wilson.
And this is
Murder Town.
In these small, quiet towns, everything is calm, until one person changes it all. These stories will tell you about 3 murderous towns where innocent lives were taken.
Now, this even has no explanation and no lid on the case. Hawaii was one of the most traveled places for vacations. However, an event that happened in town will forever make travelers want to avoid anywhere near Hawaii. A young lady who only lived with 8 dogs and died of a heart failure in her own house. No one knew, for she lived alone in a big house. They found what was left of her own body in the house because of her dogs didn't have food and ate her instead. They started fixing her up, her house, and sold it into a small family.
Everything was going fine until one night, the parent woke up to the newborn baby crying. When they rushed to the room and looked into the crib, the baby was nowhere to be seen. They called the police, and an investigation went on for weeks before they found the baby inside the walls dead. The family was so devastated and were clueless about how this had happened. They moved out right away and went off the grid. From then on, the youngest child in the family always disappears. No one knows why or how. All we know is that the house is locked down and no one is allowed to live there anymore. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope you sleep well tonight.
That will conclude all the spooky stories we have for you. Remember, these were all based on true stories. Just don't think too hard about them.
Hello, we are here with Alexis and we're going to interview her about the story. So, Alexis, how did you enjoy the story?
I thought it was pretty interesting and it's kind of scary. I'd say it's about 5 of being scary, so yeah.
Okay, so rate this story about how much you enjoyed it on a scale of 1 to 10.
So I was pretty bored today, so it was a 10. It made my day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So how scary was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
About a 5. I watch a lot of scary movies, so I'm like used to this stuff.
So would you recommend this story to other people?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
That's pretty good. So what was your favorite part of the story?
When it said that all the babies kept on disappearing who were in the house, so yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and thank you so much.